welcome to Tardis Wiki Roulette. Are we loud? I'm sorry if we're loud. It is better than being quiet though. It's a lot better than it being too quiet. Am I loud? Who's the beardy guy? Hi, it's me, Ryan Molyneux. The main guy from Something Blue Audio. Hello everyone. Welcome to Tardis Wiki Roulette, the show where we TARDIS a wiki roulette. And I have to say, the blackface aside is a hell of a qualifier for Justin Trudeau being like good. I am not Ryan Sinclair. I am not Ryan Sinclair, unfortunately. I'm not Ayn Rand either. I might actually be the opposite of Ayn Rand. How's it going? How's it going, everybody? Unfortunately, what? Am I in the thick of it? There's just some construction going on right now, so there's going to be a little bit of crashing and banging happening. But we've persevered through a lot worse than that. We're going to persevere through this. No, the beardy guy in the intro, that's Karl Marx. That's because Karl Marx came up and it's funny. And it makes conservatives really angry. So... like, it makes people mad before it makes the right people mad before they've even started the stream. You're alright, although your Tumblr is in the thick of it right now. I saw the two versions. I need to pick which one I want to use. I did not have time today because we had to take our kitty to the vet. She's fine. She's fine, by the way. She just has some respiratory stuff that we needed to take care of. I'm gonna start giving her nebulizer treatments. Just gonna be great. But she's sweet. She's sweet. Karl Marx was indeed based, yes. Show us what? The cat? I'm not playing the intro because I don't know if you use copyrighted music or not. And this is my job. Thank you for your concern for my cat, Kako Queen. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're doing TARDIS Wiki Roulette and I need to explain the actual premise of the show. Then we can do the show. Won't that be something? I'm hunting for clippables today. I'm hunting for stuff I can make YouTube videos out of. Join me on this safari. On version 3, I think I use copyright-free music. Oh, let me take a look. Let me take a look real quick. By the way, join the subreddit. Join the subreddit, by the way. Let's take a look. How many of you are there now? 6! Ho ho! This is doing numbers! Hang on, all time past year. For some reason, it's only letting me see, posts from a week ago. Hang on. Oh, here we go, 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 here we go. See it. Hang on. I'm gonna quickly listen to this and make sure that it's copyright free with the audio muted. One. I'm gonna have to check to see if that one is actually copyright free, Craig. But it is a banger, and if I can use it, I will. That third one's really good. Join the Twitch. Yeah, join the Twitch, by the way. Follow the Twitch. I'm doing Doki Doki Literature Club. It does go hard, Craig. It does. I'm telling you, man. It's fucking sick. If I can use it, I will. Let's see. I do love the current one though. The current one is like pretty perfect. What do I think of the song The Thick of It? I have not heard the song KSI The Thick of It. Is it something that will get me copyright claimed if I listen to it? I can just play it on mute and you can watch my facial expressions if you want. Who voted no? You know what? Wild Magic is the new pin post. How about that? How about that? I need to remove the old pin post. Unpin. Oh, it's gone. Ah! There, it's pinned again now. Awesome. Oh, I see more stuff. I see more stuff. I don't want Trump to invade Greenland. I want RTD to buy Greenland. I want RTD to buy Greenland. See, the thing is, that is what I think. Apparently Greenland is dependent on 500 million a year from Denmark. So what if Jeff Bezos offers $1 billion a year? Could Jeff Bezos buy Greenland? Just something to think about. Yeah, no, Craig explained the history of Power Rangers to me for 4 hours last night on the other stream, on the Twitch stream. You need to be getting on the Twitch stream. You get 4 more hours of this. And you, actually, no, tell a lie, you get 16 more hours of this a week. Why don't we just make Puerto Rico a state? Unit should indeed buy Greenland. Yeah. That is true. That is, yeah, it is because of racism, Naja, you are right. That is why. There is a racial issue, but the racial issue is the racism. Let's see. The racial issue, as always, is white people. What's Signet? What is Signet? I don't know what Signet is because I'm a dirty casual. What's Signet? I need it explained to me, like I'm a child, because I am a child. I'm a child of God. I add Signet. Oh, it's a Doctor Who thing. Sick. Okay, yeah, I'll add Signet. Sigma? Is Sigma a thing? 2020's unit sucks ass. Well, you'll be pleased to know. You'll be pleased to know that we are doing a unit story with the Orange Doctor later in the year. And we do talk about some of the things that suck about unit in the 2020s. So it's getting addressed. Signet is a unit slash Torchwood slash probe type operation, but more benevolent. They focus on helping alien refugees. Not gonna lie, I want to see a show about them. That sounds a lot more interesting. Chat. What's your favorite Power Rangers season? And I'm held against my will. Among Us is a trans icon. Sad to see a postrat being valorized instead. I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of those words mean. You're gonna have to explain that one to me. Once again, like I'm a child, because I am a child. Naja, your favorite is season 5. Okay. Pretty good. So yeah, I'm going to explain the premise of the show now. I think that's really important. So the way this works is we have the TARDIS Wiki, the beautiful, immortal, glorious TARDIS Wiki right here, and we have Alan, your very debonair co-host, right here. Okay, and the way this works is that we take entries, we put them on Alan, we spin Alan, then we look them up on the TARDIS Wiki, and hopefully some fun stuff happens. We've pretty reliably made fun stuff happen every episode, I feel, so we'll see if that continues. Now, yeah, baby. Can do Among Us another time. Okay. The gunfight at the OK Corral. Not the Great Corral. Not the Fantastic Corral. Not the bad Corral either, though. Just the OK one. You know, the mid one. The 7 out of 10 on IGN one. That one. That one. It doesn't have it. It doesn't have anything about it. But it does have an article about Tombstone, Arizona, which is where the gunfight at the OK Corral took place. And I know that because I know history, because I'm smart. Among Us is dead. Among Us is indeed dead. Yes, that is true. That is true. But you know what's not dead? The Wild Magic Twitch stream, which you should all be watching. You should watch it later on tonight. I'm streaming tonight. I'm doing Doki Doki Literature Club on Thursday, by the way. Don't miss it. No, you're meant to just gunfight at the OK Corral. Oh! Okay. I will do that. I will do that. Thank you for imbuing me with knowledge. It's not on there. It's not on there. Oh wait, I'm on the Mirror TARDIS Wiki. Let me check something. Let me check something. Can I get on the main TARDIS Wiki? Yes, I can. Oh, is it? Oh, I got it. I got it, people. I got it. We're moving. We're moving. We're moving. You might have typed okay instead of okay. Well, if you can Adam and Eve it, Aristide Twain, that is exactly what I did. Exactly what I did. Hello, Soto. Hope you're doing good. Right, we should take a look. Telstar. I already added Telstar. I added Telstar during the stream started soon, but it's on the wheel. Why don't you see if you can find it, Craig? On the wheel. And then just like point really violently at your screen at it. And I won't acknowledge that you saw it, but oh no. Sorry you're late, you're on your phone so you can't do multiple things at once. I'm glad that you're here though. Why does Google say the special weapons Dalek is a Muppet? Remind me after this spin, Kako Queen. Remind me of that after this spin. And I will get into it. Okay? Because I want to make content out of it and then make money off that. How many entries we got? Ooh, that's a really good question. 227. 227 entries on the wheel. But right now, we're going to look up the gunfight at the OK Corral. Awesome! So, the gunfight at the OK Corral became the most famous shootout in the history of the Wild West. It took place in Tombstone, Arizona, on 26th of October, 1881. The First Doctor once again became entangled with the affair in a version of events which differed from the historical record. Has anyone seen the movie Tombstone with Val Kilmer in it? Have any of you seen? You haven't really missed anything. All you missed was me plug the Twitch 4 times and explain the premise of the show. You've not missed any spins or anything. You're fine. You are setting things up on our server to announce these live streams. That's amazing. You're incredible. You're incredible, Soto. Incredible. Yeah, you didn't miss anything important. Probably not as good as the gunfighters. I might say, and I don't know if you can believe this, I might say it might be as good as the gunfighter. Didn't watch it, I heard of it. It's good, you should watch it. Genuinely, it's a good film. It's a good flick. It's like a really good dad movie. A lot of the movies that I'll end up recommending to you lot are just dad movies. Because I'm old. But they're good. They're good dad movies. I'm a valued member of the community. Oh, I've always wanted to be that somewhere. Thank you. I will gladly accept the server invite and I'll be happy to join. And plug my Twitch. Wild Magic. Send me all the dad movies. I am an expert on dad movies. The Gunfighters was just Horizon and American Saga with Kevin Costner, but here's a good tip. You know, with like modern westerns, because there's a lot of modern westerns now. They keep trying to make the western a thing again, and it's really not. And I like westerns. Here's my hot tip for how to navigate the sometimes precarious world of modern westerns. If Kevin Costner is in it, don't watch it. That's my tip. Ryan, keep reading. I'm about to! Oh my god, what a wonderful coincidence, Xavier. But yeah, do keep reading the page. The gunfight was the culmination of a long-running feud between the Clanton family and their allies, and the town's marshal, Virgil Earp, his brothers Morgan and Wyatt, and their friends. Wyatt and Virgil wanted revenge on the Clantons for their killing of their younger brother, Warren Earp. The Clantons, Ike, Billy, and Phineas, agreed to meet for the fight, with the Earps choosing the OK Corral as the location. The Clantons, you're immediately getting banned for plugging my Twitch. No, I'm not. Get used to it. The Clantons, Ike, Billy, and Phineas agreed to meet for the fight, with the Earps choosing the OK Corral as the location. The Clantons were also aided by Johnny Ringo, who was to circle behind the Earps and shoot them in the back. Doc Holliday sided with the Earps. Most historically accurate Doctor Who story ever, by the way. That's basically exactly what happened. One account placed the location of the gunfight as interacted with by the First Doctor just outside the OK Corral. However, the 12th Doctor later noted that the gunfight didn't take place anywhere near the OK Corral. That is bullshit. If you go to the OK Corral now, if you go to Tombstone, Arizona now, you can literally see like outlines of where they stood and like bullet holes and shit. Whoever wrote that was just trying to be a fucking contrarian. It's not true. One account highlighted the discrepancies between the First Doctor's adventure and the historical record and suggested there might have been a reason for it. Why? It's a 1960s TV show. I hope whoever did that got paid for it, though, because they deserve it for the effort. In eating a sweet he got from the Toymaker's realm, causing the Toothache to have brought him to Tombstone, the Doctor may have failed to follow the rules of Fairyland and allow the Toymaker to take control of his destiny again. Thus, the Toymaker's influence may have changed history, or indeed the whole town of Tombstone may have been another illusionary game created by the Toymaker as a last trap for the Doctor. Why would you ever go to Arizona? Because it's probably one of the best places to live in the world if you're an asthmatic. That's the main reason. That's honestly a really big reason a lot of people move to Arizona. The gunfight is the first game ever being invented. Sorry. The gunfight is the first game ever being invented. I think it's interesting that Russell T Davies gave the Toymaker a German accent because the idea is it was to be a reference to the fact that he's like racist, and the idea is that his representation of being racist is that he's doing a racist caricature of a German accent. And the problem with that, from where I'm sitting, is that no one gives a fuck about racism towards Germans. Because let's be honest, a little goes a long way, okay? Come on, Poker Cat! Oh yeah, we have a community Pokemon game, by the way, in the Twitch stream. It's another reason you should have had him doing yellow face, right? No joke though, they should have just had him be casually racist. I think they were cowards. Right? Sense of the father. I mean, he was racist to that one guy. Yeah, I know. Read the behind the scenes. I'm about to. I need you to fact check it. We'll fact check it together. Hold on. In the real world, the gunfight took place on Fremont Street, 6 doors west of the OK Corral's rear entrance. Yes! That is accurate. I'm pretty sure that's accurate. Yes. I'm pretty sure that's true. The Toymaker being racist is dumb. I agree it's dumb, but if you're going to go ahead with that dumb idea, like, triple down on it. Like, triple the fuck down on it. Make him racist Q from Star Trek. Like, 1000%. You do it. If you're going to do that idea at all, then you need to not be subtle with it. But no, ideally, in an ideal world, I agree with you, Xavier, that the answer is just not to do that. Presumably the Gunfighters doesn't exist, and that is what someone quibbled with. I've not seen the Gunfighters in such a long time that I can't you know, I can't tell exactly what they got wrong, but I'm assuming there was a little bit. Was Doc Holliday in the Gunfighters episode of Doctor Who, because I've not seen it in a long time, and I'm going to assume one of you remembers it better than I do, was Doc Holliday horribly, horribly ill in the Gunfighters episode of Doctor Who? Like, was he, like, on the edge of death? Because that's the main thing that, like, this stream will self-destruct in one second. Stop doing World War II stories. Who are you saying that to? Sins of the Fuhrer. I think everyone was horribly, horribly ill in that story. I just want to double check something. One sec. I think I'm right about this. What disease did Doc Holliday have? I think it was pneumonia. Okay, yeah, so Doc Holliday had really severe tuberculosis, which is actually probably the reason that Arthur gets tuberculosis in Red Dead Redemption 2. Spoilers for that game. Did he have the TBs in the Doctor Who episode? Because if he didn't, then that might be a major sticking point for a lot of people. Yeah, no, Doc Holliday won the gunfight at the OK Corral and was fucking dying of TB at the time. The dude was like a real life badass. Chipnell didn't listen. If this stream gets 8 likes, Ryan will become involved in a new gunfight at the OK Corral. Wait, what's that? It's overdone? I agree. Here's the thing, okay? I don't like the episode Victory of the Daleks, but every time they do the bit where the Spitfires are flying up and they're like, Danny boy to the doctor, Danny boy to the doctor, I fucking tear up. And I go, oh, those are our boys. And you know what? No Doctor Who episode will ever create that emotion ever again. You did it. You already, like, did it. And unfortunately, you did it in a shit episode. But you did it. Don't ever attempt it again. That's how I feel about World War II stuff in Doctor Who. Doctor Who plus massaging the British public's ego. Yeah, they did it once perfectly, and they never need to do it again, ever. Fascinating. It is fascinating. You know why it works? For me, why that moment works? Because they focused on the pilots. Because they focused on the absolute mad lads who got into planes made of fucking wood and, like, saved their fucking country. That's why that part's fucking cool. I don't give a fuck about the leaders. They were all fucking psychopaths. But those dudes, and choosing to focus on those dudes in that moment, that was pretty fucking cool. Kind of wish the whole episode was just about a bunch of RAF pilots trying to fight the Daleks. Would have been way better. That's commendable. Thank you. Winston U Beauty kind of ruined it for me. No, I agree. I wish that Winston Churchill was not in the Winston Churchill episode and it was just like an RAF base. Basically. Like, imagine if it was Doctor Who meets Dad's Army. It would have been great. I like World War II stuff when they focus on, like, the regular-ass dudes and regular-ass women who, like, live through it. Not when they try and make the leaders look like superheroes or villains. I hate that shit. You like this take? Cool. I'm glad. Yeah, no, more working-class, socially responsible World War II shit. I wish Winston was in the episode, but the Doctor hated him. I wish that Winston Churchill was the obstructive bureaucrat character in the RAF base version of Victory of the Daleks that I'm making up in my head. I imagine I want Winston Churchill to be the one. They're like, no, this entire town will get wiped out if we don't do this. And Winston Churchill to come on the phone and be like, a town is a small sacrifice to make. Just like he did in real life. There you go. Gatiss would never. Yeah, Gatiss is a little bit too unironically nostalgic about the British Empire to ever do something like that. But that's what they should have actually done. That's what I'll do one day. Maybe I'll write an Answer Doctor story and correct history. Maybe I'll do that one day. But yeah, no, that's what they actually should have done in Victory of the Daleks. And I do agree with you that World War II stuff generally pretty overplayed. They'd need to find a hell of an interesting twist on it for it to be good. It's what Moffat was critiquing in The Beast Below. 100% agree. It's really interesting that the Matt Smith era has that really good commentary on this stuff in The Beast Below, and then immediately dives right into those tropes an episode later. It's glitching out. Oh no, it's because I criticized Winston Churchill. A tea-sipping strike team is currently in the bushes outside my house going, Bravo 2-0. Why is that red dot on my forehead? Some blue water. His ghost is interfering. Your first comment was cut off. I'm sorry. I do agree with you though that the World War II stuff that's like, yeah, we were great. It was great. That stuff needs to fucking die. I was saying even the regular people stuff was harmful. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I think that right now you kind of need to remind people that fascism was fought and defeated. Like, I feel like that right now is probably more important than it's ever been in the history of the human race. So I don't agree with that, sorry. And people need to recognize that it wasn't Winston Churchill that defeated fascism. It was fucking Danny Boy. Danny Boy defeated fascism. The millions of Danny Boys all across the world defeated fascism. That's how I feel about it. Is this pre-recorded? No, this is not pre-recorded. Grab the pad. Oh god. It's pre-recorded. Okay, alright, let's spin the wheel again. Let's do that. Oh look, I was looking up whether he had tuberculosis. That's right. Because I like to double check things. This channel is not Vote Saxon 07, true. If you can see this, Craig, if you can see this scream, so we know that it's not. Danny Boy to fascism! This is Danny Boy to fascism! Ooh. And that's the last thing they hear. Everything is tuberculosis. Look at the Muppet thing. Yes! Yes! I've heard about this Muppet controversy. What's this Muppet controversy, Kako Queen? Can you please lay it out to us, and then I will look up what you need to look up. You asked me to remind you. I know, we're doing it right now. What's the Muppet thing? A special weapons Dalek, yeah? Oh, alright, I'm gonna, this is gonna take a little bit of jiggery pokery to work, but I'm gonna make it work. 1 second. 1 second. This is the part I'm editing out of the video because it will be really clunky to leave it in. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Special weapons Dalek, apparently a character from the Muppets. And I see this little 3 dots here. What does this do? About this result. What's the about this result? Let's see. This content comes from the Knowledge Graph, Google's collection of information from people, places, and things. Should we tell them? Should we tell them? I think that we shouldn't tell them, and we should see how long it takes to do this. What's your favorite Muppet, baby? Baby. No. Your favorite Muppet is Gonzo? My favorite Muppet is the Special Weapons Dalek. Gonzo is an alien, and so is the Special Weapons Dalek. I'm sure they would get on great. Look, it says right here on Google that he's a Muppet character. I know. What role did it play in the Muppet Christmas Carol? Favorite Muppet character, the special weapons Dalek. Yeah, I know. Gonzo is an alien. It is an alien. Yes, that is correct. Muppets lore. Yes, that is true. I believe that to be true. In my heart of hearts, in my deepest heart of hearts. I have a question for you guys, because you guys know the lore more than I do, obviously. I'm just a filthy casual. I'm just a mouthpiece for this. At the end of the day, I'm a YouTuber. I'm basically an idiot, which is why I have to ask the chat this. Do special weapons Daleks talk? Can they, like, speak, or are they, like, silent? Are they like giraffes? Like, do they go, like, exterminate, exterminate? Or do they have, like, a deeper voice? Are they like, exterminate? Or are they just, like mute? Are they just like giraffes? Like, how do they work? Gonzo is the best non-binary representation. I am glad. Yeah, come on, guys. Do special weapons Daleks talk or not? Are they like giraffes? Yeah, are they like giraffes? Giraffes don't make any sound. What sound does a giraffe make? They were supposed to be in the which is familiar with a deep voice. Probably depends on the account. Special extermination! Okay, here's what I would do with a special weapons Dalek. If I was made showrunner of Doctor Who, let's be real, when I'm made showrunner of Doctor Who, because no one else will take the job, here's what I would like to do. I would like to have the special weapons Dalek come back, but I actually have a scene in mind that I would like to do that you could only do with a special weapons Dalek, so it wouldn't just be for member berries, okay? I would like to have a scene, and I would ideally like to do this in the first time you see the Daleks in a new Doctor's run, okay? I want to have the special weapons Dalek back, you know, big impact, big whatever, okay? But I want to have a scene where the Doctor is like, it's like, I need to find a way to communicate with it, basically. Like, I'm gonna try, like, they've got it captured, and he tries to, like, patch into it with the sonic screwdriver or whatever, to, like, get, like, a communication thing. I'd like to have that moment where he's trying to connect with it and have, like, a meeting of the minds, right? And all you hear is screaming. Like, the most blood-curdling shit you've ever heard. That is the only noise the special weapons Dalek is making. Just get Nick Briggs to go, like, real ham on it. You know what I mean? That's the scene I want to see with the special weapons Dalek in New Who. Basically. Can you do the wheelie on the chair, bro? What is wrong with all of you? Like that clip of Weird Al on Zoom? What clip of Weird Al on Zoom? What's the weapon down there? Sounds a little bit like Guzzlord from Pokemon. What's Guzzlord from Pokemon? I don't know what that is. I'll send it in the Discord. Please do. Please do. There's another moment that I've always wanted to see in a Dalek story. I did it in an old fan audio from years ago. But I would love to see it in a Dalek story. And it's a reference to, I can't remember what the science fiction film is, but there's no science fiction film that pretends to be like a documentary about like first contact with aliens. It's got John Delancey in it, which is probably a good tell that it's not actually a documentary. But in this movie, there's this bit where an alien object is first landing on Earth, and you can see it like slowly coming down on the radar. It's like an object, and it's like beep, 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 and it's slowly coming towards Earth, okay? And the humans, in their infinite wisdom, are like, well, we probably have enough nukes to like take this thing out. So they fire like, let's imagine it's a good chunk of Earth's nuclear arsenal at this object, right, that's coming towards Earth. You make it a Dalek sports saucer in this story, okay? It could even be the same story as the special weapons thing. But you have this Dalek saucer coming down. You have the weapons fire, and it actually destroys the Dalek saucer. And you see on the radar, which is the only way you can see these things. The only way the audience sees any of this is through these little dots on the radar and like the people reacting in the command center. You see the dot disappear, right? Everyone starts cheering, you know, you have the, oh, Houston, we did it moment, you know what I mean? Someone at NASA lights up a big stogie, and then another dot shows up on the screen. And then another dot shows up on the screen. And then another dot shows up on the screen. And they just keep showing up. And that's how you introduce the Daleks in the Ryan Molyneux version of Doctor Who. Ryan, when you're showrunner with the Doctor and have a meltdown, I will not be doing a racist thing from a Transformers movie when I'm showrunner, no. You sent the video, that's cool. Did you send it in Discord? That's what the director's cut of Superman 4 was supposed to be. What I was talking about, or the video that you sent? What are we talking about here? Let's see. Angry. Weird Al Yankovic screaming. The answer, it is above watch it live full volume, please. Alright, hang on. What are you talking about? It is above watch it. Oh, you mean this? Okay, hang on. I'm just getting an ad for Twinings real quick and then I'll put it on. Hang on, I'll just mute that real quick. This isn't what I had in mind, but it is quite funny. Hang on. There we are. Guzzlord sounds like, yeah. Oh, it sounds like, it sounds like that kind of screaming. I didn't mean that kind of screaming. No, in terms of tone, I'm thinking more like "Don't cremate me." Less that weird. Have you guys seen that weird Drew Barrymore ad for for gaming apps? Have you seen that weird Drew Barrymore ad? I'll show you it after this. That was great. Oh, look, a link to a Warframe lore video. More Warframe stuff. Because I've been playing a lot of Warframe. Drew Barrymore Gaming. I'm going to find it. One sec. Hang on. Did that thumbnail say I love femboys? It did. Now, if you don't play Warframe, that will mean nothing to you. But if you do, that's a very funny joke. Okay. Let's find the Drew Barrymore thing real quick. That thumbnail, man! It's 2 years old? I think it's this one. We'll see. We'll find out quick enough. Hold on, time to get copyright claimed. We're going to pause this every 2 seconds. And a moist critical video. Yeah, of course. This...
This kind of excitement.
So here's the thing, okay? That is a reference to the movie When Harry Met Sally. In the original scene, I believe it's Harry. He's pretending to have an orgasm in the cafe. I was joking about that part. It's Meg Ryan's character is pretending to have an orgasm in the cafe. And then a lady turns to the waiter or waitress, I can't remember exactly, and is just like, I'll have what she's having. Here's the thing that's crazy about that reference to When Harry Met Sally, okay? And the Drew Barrymore being in an ad that makes that reference to When Harry Met Sally. Drew Barrymore is not in When Harry Met Sally. She didn't appear in that movie. It doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. They made a reference to that in Creature Commandos. That's funny. Oh, what's that? Oh, you believe in loving femboys? That pales in comparison to my strategy. Playing Warframe and then not play Warframe. I will say that if you love femboys, Warframe is a good game to get into. Wasn't Drew Barrymore a scab? Probably. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. Is Drew Barrymore a scab? Yes! Answer is yes. Hang on, let me fix this. Let me fix this, because then I'll fix that. 1 second. Is this going to be a video? I think this is going to be a video. I think this is going to be a video. Yes! Drew Barrymore was labelled a scab for her decision to restart production of the Drew Barrymore show during the Hollywood strike in 2023. A scab is a worker who crosses a picket line and breaks a strike. Barrymore's decision to restart her show while the Writers Guild of America WGA was on strike was criticised because the show employs WGA writers. Barrymore received a lot of backlash for her decision. Some social media users called her a backstabber. I went back to the special weapons dialect real quick and said she should have waited in solidarity with the writers. Barrymore later apologized to the writers in an Instagram video, but then deleted it. She apologized and then she deleted it. What a piece of shit. Oh dear. I want to check something really quickly and then we're going to spin. Was Drew Barrymore in When Harry Met Sally? Was she? She wasn't, because it would say she was. She wasn't. So, yeah, she is a fucking scab. In fact, I would go so far as to argue that a good percentage of her money comes from profiting off of work that other people fucking did. In this case, Meg Ryan. And yeah, deleting apologies will never not be hilarious. Subscribe to Something Blue Audio for more incredible stories like this. There, I got my YouTube video out of it. Now we're going to spin the wheel again. I'm going to call it Why Drew Barrymore Hates Unions, and it's going to make me $150 fucking dollars. Just watch. Can you blind react to this annoying orange video? Is there a way I can twist it into content and make money off of it? Like I just did there. You know what I think is lame? YouTubers who pretend that YouTubing isn't a job. They're all lying to you, and I think it's really dishonest. Oh, by the way, follow my Twitch. Ryan, you should violate a strike and get public backlash. I am not going to violate a strike and get public backlash. That's not why I'm going to get fucking public backlash, and you know it. Traitor to the calling me a scab. That's really funny. Scab Eye the Sailor Man. Scab Eye is a good name for a sailor character, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna steal that and put it in a D&D campaign. Is everyone ready to spin? Is everyone ready to spin? I think we should spin. Do you think we should spin? Alan! Do you think we should spin?
Yeah, baby.
Gonzo. This is the part where I spend 20 minutes talking about Hunter S. Thompson. And then 15 minutes talking about gonzo pornography. Then I'll spin the wheel again. I support his journalistic ambitions. You heard what I said. Does Hunter S. Thompson have a TARDIS Wiki page? Can you imagine Hunter S. Thompson meeting the Doctor? You're a fucking whore for the system, and I don't respect you, and I don't like you. Do you have $20 though? That's how it would have gone. And then the Doctor would be like, I don't do human money, I'm sorry, but would you like some Zimblots? And then Hunter S. Thompson would shoot him in the head. That's how that interaction would go. Oh dear, okay. Okay, Gonzo. Gonzo the Great was a character on The Muppet Show. He once sang the song Memory Lane, accompanied by Rolf on his piano. The Sixth Doctor said he always liked Gonzo. Now, when the Sixth Doctor says he always liked Gonzo... I don't like poor people, the Doctor. Jesus Christ. I've had someone who plays a fan doctor confide to me before that they don't like poor people. I've had someone tell me before that they don't like poor people. I won't tell you who their name is, but I will say that they used to be a something blue doctor and now they're not. So, I mean, work that out for yourself if you want. Try and work out which one doesn't like poor people. I love them, the Doctor. I love the poor. I love the poor so much, I want the poor to not be poor anymore. That's how much I love the poor. I love the poor so much, I want them to be rich. That's how much I love them. Which one was it? Say it. No. I gave you more than enough context clues to work it out. If you could work out who it was. They're also the one who vandalized the Answer Doctor page on the TARDIS Wiki after the fall. Not the TARDIS Wiki, the fan Doctor Wiki. They were one of the ones who they vandalized the Answer Doctor page after the falling out happened. So there you go. There's one more hint, and that should give you more than enough to work it out. They deserve to be rich more than most actual rich. Absolutely. No, absolutely. If you were to take Elon Musk and then you were to take the average fucking farmer, right? Like, not, and when I say farmer, I don't mean person who owns the land. I mean person who works the fucking land. Okay? Who do you think deserves to be the richest person on the planet more? I know what I think. I know what I think. It was me. I'm sorry right now it wasn't. Just realised Doctor Who has never done a Frederick Douglass story. That is kind of shameful, though. Oh, I don't like rich people unless they prove themselves. Yeah, like fight a bear. You can forgive me. Of course I forgive you. I've talked to some farm workers. Yeah, but you're a fucking liberal, Najawin. Of course you're going to say that. Of course you're going to say that. Doesn't surprise me in the slightest. While rapidly regenerating, Link Hogfrob transformed into Gonzo dressed as the second Doctor. Gonzo is a character from the Muppets. Yeah, my thing is that we tend to hold privilege and comfort against the rich when everybody should have that level of human dignity? Yeah, no, my issue isn't holding privilege and comfort against the rich. My issue is that they hoard it and make it impossible for everyone to live that level, to have that level of human dignity. That's my problem. Like, I don't have a problem with millionaires. I have a problem with billionaires. A lot of millionaires earn their millions. No billionaire earned their billions, ever. That's where I'm at with it. Hey, I support helping out the poor. I don't think farm workers should be the wealthiest people on the planet. I know. I'm fucking with you. It's okay. Because they're often crazy. It's what they are. They are, yeah. Because a lot of them, because they come from underprivileged environments, don't have access to a good education and so believe in same propaganda. Yes. Who should be the wealthiest people on the planet then? It's a good question. I'm going to ponder that question. I'm going to try and give it some serious thought and then I'll get back to you. People who agree with Nudge, definitely not them. We need more Beverly Hillbillies. I don't like farmers. You vote Ryan Molyneux. I also vote me. I think I should be the richest person on the planet. I think I should be the richest person on the planet, but I should only have like $3 million bucks. How about that? The max wealth cap should be like 5 million IMO, because if you have that, what the fuck are you doing? I didn't ask that. $5 million is not a low amount, Najawin. My God. I can tell you didn't grow up poor. Oh, dear. Literally, $100,000 is like a life-changing amount to the majority of people. $100,000 is a huge amount of money to most people. Like, that's a silly thing to say. Oh dear. Impossible to buy a house in the Bay Area. Yeah, that's the fucking Bay Area. Exactly, though. That is like one of the most privileged places to ever exist in the history of the human fucking race. That's not a good example, is it? That to most people throughout human history, you saying that is basically like saying, well, it's hard to get a house in heaven. Essentially. Like, most people can't even imagine that level of, like, access. Okay, but we're talking about maximum wealth. The thing is, if the maximum wealth was $5 million, then those prices would all have to go down, wouldn't they? They'd all have to become affordable. Nash are casually chatting on his solid gold iPhone. If nobody had 5 million, the prices would go down. Najawin has outed himself today. Red caps don't work. We do know that red caps don't work. That's not what I'm talking about. If everyone had zero money, you know what? Yeah, everyone should just have replicator rations. I mean, like... No. I'm thinking in terms of money people need to retire. Oh, I can solve that. UBI. There you go. Problem solved. Instantly. You should have to trade a mule for a house. Stop working within the system. I agree with Soto, to be honest. Like, a good example I would give of, like, why I think that this is all insane bullshit. So during COVID, our police station would, like, hand out food for, like, people. They would run a food bank. And that was great. But at the end of the day, when like, all of the people had come through, there would still be food left over. What the police station would do, like, with that food, is they would take it next door to the local family who lived in a mansion, okay, and then tell them, hey, we trust you to give this food out to the people who need it. And I know for a fact that they only gave it to their friends and family who were already rich. That is how working within the system to help poor people actually works in a microcosm. So no, fuck it. I'm out of that. I'm gonna spin the wheel. Your big political aim for this century is to abolish wages. Truth or dare? No, not with you, Craig. What an appropriate fucking thing to come up! Oh my god! I'd just like to say thanks for giving a heart to my comment on your video today. It was very... It's okay. Even market socialists don't keep gum. You have some way to measure scarcity. But if we didn't have poor people, who would shine my shoes? I don't understand why the poor can't simply buy more money. Oh dear. What are we talking about that can be done? Not easily, but it can be done. Are we just talking about like change in general, or are we talking about some specific policy point? And defeatism does indeed help no one. YouTube censoring your biting political commentary again. I mean, the issue that I see is that, like, wages have not kept up with inflation, and wages have not kept up with, wages have not kept up with, like, changes in currency value. So, like, either you're gonna have to raise wages, or you're gonna have to, like, fucking lower how much we spend. Or you're gonna have to force people at gunpoint to live less happy, less prosperous lives. Like, those are literally the only choices. And in the system we have right now, like, you essentially are at a point where we've been trying liberal democracy and it failed. And you're now at a point where, like, you've got a fascist party taking over. You've got them literally bullying other liberal democracies into not being liberal democracies anymore. What can you do? There is not an answer within the framework of liberal democracy. There just isn't. There just isn't. Sorry. Now we're going to read Das Kapital's page. Kind of hard to be like, hey, don't talk about politics on this segment, Ryan. A little bit difficult. Hey, it was written by the guy from the intro. Oh. I think people shouldn't be starving whilst a few get to sit around all day on a gem-studded chair. Me too. That's why I support UBI. I think UBI would solve a lot of those problems, to be honest. If we're talking like a real policy that could be implemented in the next 10 years, like, I would say UBI. We already tried it during COVID and it was pretty successful. Famous Tardis Wiki Roulette host, Karl Marx. And the thing is, like, nothing I'm saying is that crazy. I'm not even that much of a radical. I'm just a normal person. But it's very clear, like, that there is an overriding theory that something is wrong. And you can't deny that. Karl Marx guest appearances when? And yeah, have you ever seen the video about how, like, that we basically make up fake jobs now to just create fake scarcity that doesn't really exist? Time is not a full scarcity. I mean, the only reason that time is a scarcity at all is because we are destroying the planet because of our need for meaningless bullshit. Like, the only reason that we even have any kind of, like, time scarcity whatsoever for the human race is because of the system that you're trying to, like, defend here. Because if we didn't have that massive industrial demand to, like, create scarcity and create work where it doesn't even need to exist, then we would not be putting the kind of pressure we are now on the environment. Like, and to be honest, like, if you want to talk about time scarcity, like, we tried running the types of politicians and the kinds of policies that you're advocating for, like, the last few years, and it ended with, like, the Nazis taking over. Like, it doesn't work. I'm sorry, it was tested. It failed. Okay, Barrett. We need to we need to we need to think about the planet, okay? We do. And you can say that, Felicia, but was Barrett wrong? Even Sephiroth was just a product of capitalism at the end of the day, wasn't he? Wasn't he? Because who gave Sephiroth those crazy powers? Fucking Shinra did, didn't they? Okay, Captain Planet. I used to work for Greenpeace, okay? I can feel the planet crying out. That's why it drives me insane that you're all not fucking enraged by this. Not you, I know you all are, but I mean the world. Naja is the sole liberal in a chat full of monkeys. I do respect the fact that Naja stands by what they believe, though. I don't agree with it, but I do respect the fact that Naja is like, yeah. It's good. You can say a lot about Naja, but you can't say they don't have a fucking spine. The only thing you can guarantee tearing down the system will do is hurt people. Okay. You cannot guarantee a better world will come about. Go to an internment camp, like an immigrant internment camp, and tell people that through the bars of the cage. Frankly, I don't know. I think they want change pretty quickly. Frankly, Das Kapital was a major communist work written by Karl Marx. It was published through Otto Meissner in 1867. In 2023, Dr. Olivia Kag-Walderman cited Das Kapital in her work Love and War, a meta-historical investigation of the dawn of the cosmic revolution, arguing that the lesser time elementals were rather above the dialectics of labor and capital as we understand the term. We should pick a new wiki page. Oh, and the word in the words of a man who liberalism worked out fucking great for, can't we all just get along? We spin, yes.
Yeah, baby.
What is today, man? We all have to come together right now because we're looking up furries on the Tardis Wiki. I'm really glad I got that Drew Barrymore clip earlier. Oh dear. Alright. Furry subculture was a cultural movement in Earth's history. Chris Schway considered it the peak of its activity to be the glory days of humanity. That's cool. Oh dear. Femboys. I'll put femboys in. Sure. We can put femboys in. That's totally fine. I see that we're all being... I haven't kicked off a war in the fucking comments, have I? I haven't done that. Sorry. Oh dear. Can you, Xavier, canonize femboys? Do it.
Yeah, baby.
Mom! Let's look up Mom. Do you think, Najawin, do you think that we should just never have gotten rid of nobles and like kings and shit? Do you think we should just go back to nobles and kings and like a feudal society? Because I mean, having the revolutions needed to like make us not live under the boot of the divine right of kings, that hurt people, man. And do you want that? Can your conscience live with the fact that like we hurt people to get rid of nobility and kings and queens, man? Can you deal with the fact that people had to be hurt to get rid of Prima Nocta? Maybe we should just bring back Prima Nocta, and then that would reduce the amount of harm done in the world. Oh dear. I want the 40-hour work week. That sounds sick. There's none for mom. That's unfortunate. YouTube is censoring you. We get to play a fun game at the end of this, which is, did Ryan's stream get demonetized? Do you know what the US Revolution was actually like? Necessary. That's my answer to that single word. Let's spin the wheel.
Yeah, baby.
It'd be so much easier if I was an alt-right grifter. Ah, girth. Wonderful word, girth. I think you can tell a lot about a man by how they respond to the word girth. It's really good. According to K9 Mark II, Chaldean bedmites were known to reach 30 meters in height and girth. r/unexpected family guy. Is that really a thing? This is a good page. What, the girth one? Oh dear.
Yeah, baby.
One of liberalism's greatest heroes. What is with today? Oh my god! Why is there no page for Weird Al? I hate Doctor Who! What is this page? What is today? I'm like, no, let's keep... I keep trying to steer the conversation away from controversial things. And every time, Alan is like, no! No! Here's John Kerry. Anyhow, in the Boston Tea Party, the revolutionaries stormed the broke a single lock, frog over the tea, and then sent the ship captain the money needed for a new lock. So what you're saying is that you can completely change a governmental system without hurting people. By your own admission, that you're saying that you can do that. That it is possible. You just, like, don't really want to. Is that what I'm getting from that? Can we bring back when are you going to bring back Jenny Everywhere Wiki Roulette? Now that is a really good question. I'm going to have to do that soon. The Jenny Wiki is literally broken right now? Oh no. We do love you, by the way, Najawin. I hope you know that. Like, this is all very, like... We might be arguing and disagreeing, but, like, we do love you. Najawin is the strongest soldier on Wild Magic. I love it when they tell me why my D&D builds are crap. And then I adjust them, and it turns out they're right every time. Do one for the Transformers wiki? I might do that. 16 watching? Doesn't surprise me. I've been getting really good numbers lately. It doesn't surprise me at all. My parents don't love me. They might love you guys, though. Probably not. Oh, dear. Okay. Are they as what? Who's been giving you their number? Who's been giving me whose number? Say something, I'm a 16 people. What good numbers. You joke, but if I was on Twitch, a Twitch streamer with like 2,000 fucking followers would be thrilled to get 16 people on a stream. Streaming is weird. Like, the numbers you need to have a successful stream are like really not that fucking high. It's more about the engagement you get. And you guys write a lot of comments. So 3 people left. They didn't like being noticed. To be fair, they probably left a little while ago. I wouldn't worry too much about it. I certainly don't. I just know that more and more of you pop in every time I do a stream. But yeah, generally, like, if someone is there silently and they're like lurking, they're back, by the way. But if someone is there silently and they're like lurking, don't shout, man. Just let them lurk. They'll come and talk when they feel comfortable to. A lot of people will come and watch the show and they'll never leave a comment until one day they do. And usually when they do, I try to give them the world when that happens. What? Najawin, what do you mean progress is constant? Like, how can you say that when, like, a dude made a fucking black people watermelon joke at a presidential rally and no one gave a fuck? Nobody cared. If that had happened just 12 years ago, it would have been over. It would have been over in a fucking instant. But no, that dude's side fucking won. That doesn't sound like progress to me, unless that's your idea of progress. Like, that doesn't work. Okay, the people left. Stop lurking. Don't listen to Cookie Boy. Alright, now we're going to avoid talking about politics for a minute and look at this page. A man once appeared on television on Earth in the 2000s. An image of the man was present among several broadcasts monitored by far future Cybermen. According to the cyber leader, a holistic profile of humanity's emotional state had been established. It's from the fucking Flood comic. Of course it's from the fucking Flood comic. Of course it is. The man, although unidentified in the story, that is clearly John Kerry. Look at that chin. Cherry was the Democratic Party's nominee for the 2004 United States presidential election, which took place during the release of The Flood. And the image of Kerry in that story is possibly based on photographs of his election concession speech, in which he gave a month prior to the release of the Part 6 of the comic. We're talking about methodology and principle, not practice. I certainly agree. You should do more, Ryan. Yeah. You fancy pants intellectuals are over there talking about semiotic analysis or whatever, and then every now and again I'll read one of your comments and say something stupid and inflammatory and it'll get the chat going. That's the formula, and it's worked out pretty well so far. Don't forget to ask everyone the question you wanted to ask this morning, Bab. What was the question I wanted to ask this morning? Oh yeah, I remember now the question I wanted to ask you. I think I remember the question I wanted to ask you. One sec. Okay, 9 people now. It's because I left. Like that time I went to the bathroom on stream and all of you left. It's alright, I'll come back up in a second. Conferred with me, yeah, Felicia is in fact my manager. Okay, so, I am going to be setting up a Patreon for Something Blue Audio, and I'm going to do like a $1 tier so that everyone can join in on it still, because I know a lot of you are like poor students and you don't have any money, and that's why I never ask you for any money. I do fine from the ad revenue. However, this is what I wanted to ask you guys, okay? What kind of shit do you want to see on it? That's the thing I want you to think about, because we're going to be streaming again on Thursday and you can talk to me. What kind of stuff would you like to see that you would be willing to like put in $1 a month extra to like see from me? That's the question I have, because I will do it. Because frankly, YouTube is my job now, and I want to take my job a little bit more seriously. So finally have to bite the bullet and make one. So yeah, think about stuff you'd like to see, and bear in mind that means if we were to do this, I would be able to do live streams on Patreon that don't have the same rules as YouTube. So like I could do stuff where you guys like perks. Yeah, like perks. I want to do perks. So like I could do streams where like I can react to people's content that I normally wouldn't be able to, both because of like monetization shit, and yeah, you can learn stuff that you wouldn't normally be able to learn on these streams. Should be a lot of fun. Speak. Craig, stop being a dick. Stop whittling down my audience, you fuck. I'm gonna ban you. But yeah, no, have a think about what kind of perks you'd like to see, and I'm gonna ask you again on Thursday. And if they are actual suggestions that I can action, I will fucking do them. Don't you worry about it. So yeah, that was the main thing, and now we're gonna go back to spinning the wheel for a little bit. And then we're gonna go, because I want to go to Subway. I'm hungry. God damn it! We will support you as a community 100%. I also intend to set up a Patreon for the Wiki/the Federation announcement in due time. Do so, and obviously we will support that as well. I love the little partnership we have going on with the Wiki people. I love that we get to help you guys out too. I will do all of the things. Probably the lack of spins. The problem is, Najawin, old buddy, old pal. The problem is that every time I spin the wheel, it lands on something fucking political, and then the whole process starts again. Alan is all about the squabbling today, it seems. Let's have a look at what I'll ask. Okay, so this is what we've had for spins today, okay? Gunfight at the OK Corral. It's not too bad, okay? Gonzo, which was where the political argument started. Das Kapital was the next one, which only made shit worse. Furry, which was okay. Mom, which wasn't a page. Girth, which was very funny, but we only got to talk about it for Girth for like a minute. And then John Kerry, and then Gordon Brown. YouTube censors me when I say to punch Nazis. Hey, did you know that Facebook is getting rid of fact-checking, by the way? You're not going to be able to fact-check on Facebook anymore soon? Isn't that interesting? You think that's interesting? We should keep talking about Girth. I completely agree. Pretty Sigma Roulette. This is a very Sigma show. That is true. That is true. I learned what a Sigma was a while ago, and yeah, I guess so. I guess fucking so. Real progress in action, Carco Queen, is that I'm now getting paid to do TardisWiki for that. It's the real progress in action. I remember when I first started this, can I just tell you guys, whenever I would get free viewers, I would get the biggest, most enormous fucking dopamine rush. So the fact that you guys are stuck with me on this journey is frankly amazing. We will look at Gordon Brown's page in a minute, I promise. But no, the fact that you guys are stuck with is like fucking cool. And I honestly feel really blessed that I have such like a conscientious and like smart audience. I'm glad that I'm not like talking to a bunch of fucking troglodytes every week, because I probably want to kill myself. You guys are the best. Can you buy us a pizza with my first paycheck? I will buy a pizza, and then I will eat the pizza on stream, and then I will monetize that stream. That's how I'll celebrate. Right, Gordon Brown. I'll hold a pizza party like a proper capitalist. I'll call it the Tardis Wiki pizza party, and it'll just be me eating a large meat lovers on screen, and then just turn the stream off. You should ship slices directly to everyone's house. Fuck that. That sounds expensive. I ain't doing that. Tardis Wiki roulette mukbang. Yeah, hell yeah. Furries are inherently socialist, by the way. That is my understanding of it. If this stream gets 13 people, Ryan will become moist critical. I like to think I am slowly becoming the moist critical of the Doctor Who live streamers community. I mean, there's like 2 of us, to be fair. There's me and occasionally Mr. TARDIS. I don't think there are any other Doctor Who live streamers out there. And I'm slowly moving away from being a Doctor Who YouTuber. So, thank you for eating a pizza for us. Alright, let's take a look. Gordon Brown was a Prime Minister of the United Kingdom in Earth 6.6. They made him look kind of handsome. Hang on. Does this work? They made him look kind of handsome, to be honest. I don't know, you're thinking, hang on Ryan, that is not a picture of a handsome man. However, oh no, I guess I misremember him. Hi, what is a liberal? So when we say liberal, what we really mean is people who believe that you can solve the problems that the world faces right now by just believing in institutions really hard. That's what a liberal essentially is. Like Barack Obama is a liberal. Keir Starmer is a liberal. That's what a liberal is. We're socialists for the most part on this channel. At some point in the future, I'd like to organize a big live stream to raise money for the wiki. Do you need a host for that? Because I know someone. No, the wiki does need funds too, and I would love to help raise funds for the wiki. Don't apologize for that. I fully support the wiki getting money too. I support everyone getting money. I'm just honest about the fact that I want money too. That's all. Me wanting money doesn't mean I don't want other people to have money too. You think you know someone? Awesome. I know you meant me. That one managed to get through the autism, actually. Right, let's finish up reading Gordon Brown's thing, and then I want to go to Subway. At some point, Brown became... What a fucking brilliant sentence. At some point, Brown became Prime Minister. At 10 Downing Street, he met with Captain Britain and MI13. During the meeting, he mentioned that his Home Secretary turned out to be a Skrull, and that all superheroes were now working for MI13. He told them all that they had a responsibility to the world against the Skrulls. And then is this just his career? God damn it. I'm dying. Time for dying, Wiki Roulette. The invalid. I'll read it all. It's fine. I'm not that hungry. I am, but still. Gordon Brown served as Chancellor of the Exchequer and was widely considered to succeed Tony Blair as Prime Minister. In an interview with Nick Robinson, Blair rejected this idea, calling Brown a numbnuts who would start a fight in an empty room with the air conditioning unit, and an evil, brooding Salkmeister from Salkville, Ohio. Blair would go on declaring that... Oh, is this... I know what this is. Blair would go on declaring that the clocks had gone back to 1997 and... Should we watch this? Let's watch this. Hold on. Let's watch this together. Pretty sure I can get away with it. Hang on. Yes! We can! Shut up, ads. Let me hang on 1 second. I will wait for the ad to play out and then we're going to do this. And then this will be the real end of the show. I'll read the invalid section first. Hold on. Other matters. God damn it. It's embarrassing. Okay. One last little treat for you all before I leave. Would I like a O-shaped co-host? Perhaps, perhaps. Can we watch Weird Al screaming? Okay. Ryan, speak like Moist Critical now. Oh, you have to understand this is trash. It's trash. And I'm about to lay out why it's trash in a really likable way. That will make me very likable. I don't know why I find Moist Critical very likable. He has like Keanu Reeves energy. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. Alright, there's a reason he's popular. That's all I'm saying. He's good at what he does. Okay, let's watch this Tony Blair regenerates thing and then we're going to head out.
Guess whose 60th birthday I attended this week? This time as Prime Minister, almost at an end. I've come to Downing Street.
I like how the second pair of glasses is more ridiculous than the first one.
Today to talk to Tony Blair.
Yeah, well, it's good to see you.
I will twerk on the Patreon stream for you, Craig.
It's all about the legacy. Just last night, Ian Paisley and Jerry Adams appeared to me in a dream, in the form of leprechauns. They placed a golden crown upon my...
Alright, so for real, I don't actively watch Moist Critical, but what I do is every now and again, whenever something like important happens or crazy happens, I will watch a Moist Critical video and be like, okay, let's see what the internet's take is going to be. Let's see what the majority of people are going to pretend is their own opinion that they came up with themselves. And then I will watch a Moist Critical video. Don't forget to see me later at Twitch, by the way. I'll be back on Twitch.
That's really what this job is all about.
So, Prime Minister, will your final weeks in office be beset by loose ends?
Oh fuck, this is a BBC Studios video. I can't watch this. No! No, BBC. There was commentary. It was fair use. I was critiquing his glasses. No! Ryan, tell a fun fact about Power Rangers. The lady who played the Yellow Ranger died in a car accident, and it was very sad. There's your fun fact about Power Rangers. There's a photo of the actor from the actor who played the Blue Ranger looking very sad at the funeral, and it's heartbreaking. There's your fun fact about Power Rangers for the day. That's not very fun. It's not very fun, no. But it is better than the Red Ranger who actually Minecrafted a person in real life. That was very fast thinking, thank you. That's an actual... I learned that fact yesterday because of Craig, by the way. Fun. Okay. I will put fun in the wheel. I am actually leaving now, though, unfortunately, but this has been great. But I will put fun on the wheel really quickly before I leave. I didn't realize that was on the actual BBC's channel, and I was like, oh no! Gonna have to delete that from the stream. Alright. I will see all of you later. Not gonna finish the invalid section. No, I am gonna finish the invalid section because you reminded me, Cookie Boy. Thank you. You're a king. Doesn't appear that there's an invalid section, but I think that's because this is the old version of the wiki. Let me see what the new version of the wiki says. Hold on. Gordon Brown. Let's take a look. Of course I'm going to do that for you. There isn't an invalid section, but I will read the other matters section. Okay, and then I have to go. Gordon Brown was first mentioned as being Chancellor in the non-valid 2007 Reagan skit Tony Blair regenerates, parodying the real-world Blair handover. At the time of the skit's broadcast, Brown was considered to be the likely successor to Blair, and would go on to win the Labour Party leadership election, unopposed to become Prime Minister later that year. His first appearance as a valid source would come in the 2008 Marvel UK story, The Guns of Avalon, written by Paul Cornell. The comic story features an appearance from Merlin the Wise, and therefore is a licensed DWU source. Mr. Brown, Prime Minister, is a recurring character in Heads, where he is depicted in 10 Browning Street. As the Guns of Avalon takes place within the Marvel multiverse, that means that Gordon Brown is yet to be depicted as a Prime Minister or indeed an existing person in the Doctor's universe. Following David Tennant's announcement that he was leaving the role of the Doctor, the 84th issue of Doctor Who Adventures jokingly touted Gordon Brown as a potential replacement, alongside Catherine Tate, Basil Brush, Zac Efron, David Beckham, and Margaret Slabine. Brian Greene, who first appeared in 2009 Torchwood in television story Children of Earth Day 1, served as a fictional DWU stand-in for Brown as Prime Minister. Notably, both Brown and Greene have colours for surnames as well as reversed initials. The New Statesman cover for 7th of November 2014 featured Gordon Brown as the 4th Doctor alongside other Labour leaders. He was portrayed by David Morrissey in The Deal. Can you introduce you to the table of contents? In non-valid sources. That was really funny. I saw the you might get along thing, by the way. That was funny, so don't delete that. Gordon Brown served as Chancellor as the Exchequer and was widely considered to succeed Tony Blair as Prime Minister. In an interview with Nick Robinson, Blair rejected the idea, calling Brown a numbnuts who would start a fight in an empty room with the air conditioning unit, and an evil, brooding sockmeister from Saukville, Ohio. Blair would go on, declaring that the clocks had gone back to 1997 and he was now popular again. Blair then collapsed and regenerated into the 10th Doctor in an address to the people of Britain. The new and improved Prime Minister said they could forget about him leaving office because he didn't save the planet from Daleks just so Gordon could take over. The Doctor subsequently raised his fist, declaring he'll govern for 100 more years. Awesome. That is the end of the show! Oh my god! I will be on Twitch tonight doing Warframe whatevers. Come join me, come hang out. Maybe we could learn more about Power Rangers. Maybe we could learn about some other franchise. On Thursday, though, we're doing another TardisWiki Wiki Roulette. And I'm doing Doki Literature Club. And I expect, nay, demand to see a few of you there. Because it's going to be a wild ride, let me tell you that, son. Okay, I wouldn't be leaving now. I'm going now. And you know what that means. I'm going to say the line, Bart. Bye!